Oh, bye. Oh. Cuffed up. Well, good afternoon, everybody. We are headed down into the woods with Belle and Earl. Today we need another load of logs, mostly 12s and 14 footers for one of the Amish sawmills in our area. Since most of the farm work is kind of done at this point, I've got time to do a little bit more logging. And that's great. But I do actually have some more second cutting coming along. It could be ready to cut, is ready to cut at any time, but we need some weather because I want to dry it for dry hay. So it's going to be pretty dry. And as you can see from up above, it has not been very dry recently. We've been getting a lot of rain, and as you can see right through here, it's very wet again. I've logged up this road quite a few times this summer, and there's only been one time when it was semi-dry. But it's not a problem because, as you guys know, we have 8-wheel drive and we can go almost anywhere, even pulling a fairly heavy load. So as we go through this video, I may talk some, I may not talk hardly at all. You just never know. Some days I feel like talking and some days I don't. Sometimes I have time to talk and sometimes I don't. One beauty about logging in the summertime is it's usually warm enough that it's good to give the horses a break, and to tell you the truth, it's good for me to take a break from the work. And so by doing the videos, it kind of gives me a little bit of a break and I can talk to you guys or show you guys more of what I'm doing by setting the camera up in different spots. And that's what I'll try to do today. So here we are coming to my little landing in the woods. Years ago, my father would call this a skidway. And the landing is where the truck would be to load up the logs. But in the woods, it was always called a skidway. So I guess you could call it that if you'd like. So I'll just turn my wagon around, get that positioned, and then we'll go cut and skid some logs. Okay guys, getting ready to go here. A few of the things that I like to take in the woods with me, I have this tape. It is to measure the length of logs I want cut. And it connects right to my belt loop. And then during the summer months, I wear logging chaps, which is what these are. And they just protect me from the chainsaw if something should ever happen and the saw was to hit my legs. This would stop the chain and hopefully I would not get hurt. During the cooler weather times, I'll actually wear logging pants, and they have this what do they call it? Protective stuff in here that stops a chain, and that's what I'll use also. But I use in the wintertime, I wear my pants. I have it, and during the summertime I wear the chaps. The reason I wear the chaps during the summertime is they're a little bit cooler, and also if I'm going like hauling logs down to the landing, I can easily strip my chaps off, where it's a little bit more difficult to strip my pants off. And so that's what I do. And careful step. Oh. So yesterday I was in here with Lady and Duke and got a load of logs out in the afternoon and got rained on from the showers that we had. And I'm just shocked, I guess, to show, I want to show you this one mud hole up here. So this little bit of a mud hole, you can see there's still a little bit of mud here. This was just a pond yesterday. I bet it was 4 inches deep in water, and it's been 24 hours and it's all gone. This is very sandy right here, sandy soil, and it drains so well that is hardly any time where I can't work up here because of the sand. And so because of that sand, that large amount of water just disappeared into the soil, which is great. So let's go cut us a tree. Cast up. Careful. Ooh, ha, 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 ooh, oh, oh. So I stopped and tied Earl to that beech tree, and both Bill and Earl have plenty of beech leaves to chew on while I'm cutting a tree. And of course I leave them far enough away so they'll be totally safe and out of harm's way when I cut the trees down. This section of my land here has mostly red pine in it, with a few scattered white pine or pockets of white pine. And we're going into a little pocket of white pine right now that needs to be cut. And I have chosen to cut every single white pine in here because the red rot that is in here is so bad, and it's just almost impossible for me to distinguish which one has red rot and which one doesn't. And even if they don't have red rot at this time, I'm confident they're going to in a short period of time. Here's a stump that clearly shows the red rot. All this is red rot in here, and I can take my fingernail and just dig it out of there. It's that rotted that bad. And so the wood is basically worthless for lumber. And as you can see, I cut off 3 blocks here to get down to where the red rot was hardly visible. And the rest of the tree was okay. I think that one was okay. But we have had a bunch of trees here that look perfectly fine at the butt. And then you cut the first log off and there's a ton of red rot in it. It's so discouraging and frustrating, but I have decided to definitely just cut everything. So here is a nice looking pine, and I don't know, it's probably 16 inches in diameter at breast height. And there's a bigger one even right there. So I'm hoping that they're okay and not rotted. I had a tree right around here somewhere that, oh, I see it right up there. To give you an idea of how bad it is. See the tree right here? It's got this blister rust right here, and that's a sure sign that the tree is going to be dead within 5 years, and already it's got holes in it. And that tree still has, I believe, green needles up top. It does. So I will cut that tree in hopes that maybe I can salvage something at the top part of the tree. But all these trees are just going to be cut as a salvage cut. The red pine isn't bothered at all by the red rot, or at least I have never seen it in red pine. So we're not going to worry about the red pine so much as we are the white pine. And we just have this one clump right here of trees that we're going to work on right now. So I'll cut a tree down and we'll get these horses in here and start skidding some out. We have to be careful because my trail is such, here we'll be working right here, and when I turn around and show you the trail, and you can see the horses off in the distance, it's quite a turn there that I'm making, so I can't pull a really, really long tree around that corner because it'll get bound up. So I have to be very careful in the process of getting this out that it's the trees or the pieces are short enough to get around that corner. Sometimes I will double trees up. In other words, I'll take a tree from, like a couple logs from two trees that are close to each other and go out with two pieces. That may have two 12-footers each in it, so there'd be 4 logs instead of just the 2. So we just do it a little bit different all the time. But anyways, let me stop talking and get to work and show you this first tree falling down. Ha. Careful, careful. Hip, ha, 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 hip, ha, 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 hip, ha, ha, ha. Careful. Bye. 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 Oh. Hip. 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 Nice step. Careful. Oh. Okay, nice 14-foot log, clean, no red rot. And of course, the other end is the same way. And hopefully it'll hold it all the way down through. Sometimes I go 20 feet down and then it turns to red rot, but I think this tree is going to be okay. So next time I'll come in and hitch onto this whole long piece. I believe there's 2 14s and a 12 still left in this tree. And I'll skid it out probably up to where those horses are now. And we'll end up cutting probably the last 12-foot log off And I'll take that one out with this tree right here probably. Okay, we're back down. After that, getting that log up, 210 board feet was on that log. That was a good log. So now, I'm going to give the saw a quick sharpening and we'll hitch onto this big piece. Ah, there. Ha, 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 hip, ha, hip, ha, 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 hip, ha, ha, hip, ha. Careful. Ha. Oh, bye. Hip, back. Back. This way. G, G, G. Oh, bye. Maybe. Hip, ha, 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 ha. Oh, bye. A little bit. G, G. Oh. No. Happy. G, back. G, back. Happy. Back. Happy. Happy. Happy more. Back. Oh. Back. Back. Oh. No. No. Oh. Hi, Belle. Earl, catch that. Oh. Oh. Happy. Bye. 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 Oh. 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 I cast out. Oh. Okay, so we brought that out of here nicely. I should have stopped a little bit sooner because this will never go around my corner. So I'm going to cut it off right there. So that'll make two 14 footers, which is a little bit tricky for that corner, but I'm pretty sure we did it yesterday. And we'll leave this 12 footer here for one of these other trees. So I'll cut that and then we'll see about getting around this corner. Oh, how, 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 how. Nice out. How. Hoop, hoop. Nice out. Ha. 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 Careful. Careful. Caps out. Oh! Bye. Bye. Back up here. Back up here. Bye. Oh. Bye. Well guys, we're all loaded up, 965 board feet of some pretty decent logs. I'm pretty happy, a lot better than yesterday because I had so much red rot yesterday. Today was much better. So I'm going to hitch the horses up and take this out to landing. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next time on Working Horses with Jim. Bye. G, hoop, bye. 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 Hoop. 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 Nice step. Careful. Oh. Cuffed up. Cast out. Oh. Bah. Come here. Nice dip, yeah, with that a bit.